Right, so we're going to make a handbag, and this is all the materials we're going to use. There's two pieces, one strap and the body of the bag. Next thing we have to do is knock out all these holes. Okay, now we've got the strap here. I've cut one end like so, and I'll cut the other end.
Why do you cut the ends, Cole?
The ends, so it makes it easy for going through the holes. So what we do is, this will be folded in like this, and this one will go around that way, so that the seam or the cut edge is at the back of the bag. If you do it the other way, you got the cut edge at the front of the bag and it doesn't look good. Okay, so what we do is through that side there, and through that side there.
You don't need too much pull through?
Well, let this, I'm just going to show here. That's enough to come back up, because this has got to hold the bag in. So we'll go from here. See how we're going there? Through this one. Yeah, I'll show you in a minute where we get to, so that you got your strap length to the required length you want it.
So that's about ideal how you've got it now?
At the moment, and then we adjust it before we do the other side. See how it's going through there on the inside? The same as the outside.
And Cole, would you suggest if you know, if there's any letters or names put on this, you'd do it prior to?
Oh, it wouldn't have to be done prior if you're going to put any stamps on it.
Yes.
Yeah. All I'm doing here is tucking this edge underneath, because that's got to be incorporated in this lacing.
On the last
couple of strands.
Yes.
Right, so we've got this piece left over. You can see that?
Yeah, I can see it, Tremble.
And that's got to come back up through this way. And you will need either a screwdriver, or I've got a round bit of timber just pointed down so you can get into these holes here. You can see that. See how I've pushed it through? And then it makes it easier for back plaiting it or lacing it. There's one, and then we'll come up one more.
It's quite flexible, Cole.
Hey?
The leather's quite
Yeah,
flexible.
it is, yeah. It's saddlebag leather, which is very, well, it's quite soft, yeah.
So that small bit of wood, like a pen or a pencil, is
Yes,
ideal to the
yes, yeah. Yep. So that's what we end up with on the inside. So we'll cut that off now. See what it's like on the inside. Is it all right there?
Yep.
Yeah. So that now we go around and do the other side. Now this is where you work out what size you want your
shoulder.
shoulder holder before you start plaiting it in. Okay, so if you think that's fair enough there, fine. Got enough to come back. Yeah, what I'm trying to do here is open the loop up so I can stick the pointy piece back under. Like, it's got to come back up this way. That's why it's got to have a point on the end when you start. So when I get this out, which is easy enough done.
So troubleshooting, Cole.
Yeah,
What you just did then, you just trimmed up the pointy bit so it was narrower.
just made it narrower, and now I've got it through.
So maybe explain that again for us, what you just
Well,
did there.
what I did, the piece that I had was like that, and it wasn't coming through. So what I've done is trimmed a bit more off it, made it pointier, so it's stuck through the hole. But there's no use having your pieces coming through like that. It's too wide. You've got to have a long point on it. It makes it easier to slip like that, up through underneath. Here we go, that's the end piece, which I will cut off. And there you go, you'll have a bag. Finished product.